Abandoned, forgotten, rediscovered, neglected.
All words people have used when talking about the Ayden African American Ancestral Cemetery, or the 4AC Cemetery.
At your side, Sarah Gray Barr is here with more on the work to reclaim the site and what it means to those with family members there.
Yeah, Ken, Courtney, researchers told me the cemetery saw use between the early 1900s and 1960s. In the span of about 60 years, around 400 people were buried here. Today, many of these people have no headstone, no marker, or no name. Their descendants, along with researchers from East Carolina University and members of the town of Ayden, are working to uncover these people's past before it's fully faded from memory.
A lot of these graves are not like they once was.
Annie Edwards says she knew there was a cemetery off Old NC-11.
I knew it was a cemetery from a little girl growing up because my mama was talking about her baby being buried out here.
Annie hasn't found her sister yet.
I haven't found her grave yet, but I'm going to continue to look. Maybe I might find it, then again I might not. But at least I know where her resting place is clean and beautiful.
Angela Robertson is from Pitt County. She lived in Ayden for 2 years while going to school at ECU. She learned of the rediscovered cemetery through a news article.
My mother did not know about the cemetery. My grandmother, with whom I resided in Ayden with when I was at ECU, had never told me about the cemetery.
She knows she has ancestors buried here, though they don't share the same last name.
And it's hidden now by the brush. But this is a Mills memorial stone. So what this tells us is that there are more Millses buried here whose names we do not know.
Angela is a family researcher writing of her own kin. She says there are stories to be told about the lives of the people buried here.
It's a lot at looking at death certificates, birth certificates, marriage certificates, to just feel out your family history.
ECU anthropology professor Charles Ewan says there are around 400 graves recorded on the site.
There's over 300 that are just depressions in the ground. I don't think we'll ever know who's in them. We'll know somebody's there, but we won't know their names.
He says the cemetery isn't forgotten.
We call these neglected cemeteries. Now, you'll have some people that remember and even come out. But a lot of times they're older folks, and so they're not going to be the ones that are going to be doing a lot of the heavy lifting here.
For several years now, Ewan led ECU students researching, locating, and documenting those buried here. He says that work is winding down, with plans to add a cemetery map with gravesite information online for people to look at.
We'll participate in the cleanups, we'll help with the interpretation and stuff, but how they want it to look and exactly what more to be done is their decision.
Angela says the answers to who these unmarked graves are could be closer than realized.
We always talk with our families about our family history, but when you look at these other people that they were related to, now you might need to know that you need to talk with someone that doesn't share your last name, but they were related by friendship with your family, and they have stories to tell you too.
Through stories, oral history, word of mouth, Annie says she will find her sister.
Maybe some elderly person that I run into might say, oh, that baby was buried near some of my people. And then I have an idea as to where the area is at.
Like Professor Ewan said, the responsibility now falls to the loved ones, the friends, and the community surrounding those buried in the Ayden African American Ancestral Cemetery. A Friends of the Cemetery group has been created to help with this work, and we'll have that contact information on our website at WNCT.com. In studio, Sarah Gray Barr, 9 on your side.
Sarah Gray, thanks.